Well, as we've been mentioning, today's President's Day, and when George Washington was 16, he transcribed the rules of civility written by the French Jesuits. Diane Gottsman, our etiquette expert, is here this morning to talk about this among other
right
things.
George Washington sort of the original etiquette expert, long before you got started there.
What I love about this book, not a lot of pages. I like it.
It's easy to read,
but chock full of good knowledge. So let's put up some quotes and we can talk about them, I suppose. How about this one?
All right. Let your discourse of men and business be short and comprehensive. So, now women are in business as well. That was a while back. But we're all equal players. But if you have something that you don't agree with, avoid the eye rolling. This is in social and in life, right? Business, whatever. Don't name call. Don't make a public spectacle of yourselves, like ripping a script up on air, whether you agree with it or not. So I think that just in general, you can disagree, but you can do it respectfully, and just be civil to each other. George would want you to do that.
Okay.
I think that goes for all politicians, not just those ripping up their script.
Absolutely. Across the board. Across the board. So our next one is think before you speak, nor bring out your words too hastily. So perfect example. There was not social media back in George Washington's time. Man. But, again, think before you speak, before you post, before you rant, because even if you feel it, you're insulting people who may have a different opinion, and it could be a client, it could be a friend. So I think that you can certainly speak your truth, but you do it respectfully. I think that's the bottom line.
More landmines to this now than ever before.
Yes.
Give it 24 hours.
Yeah.
24 hours. That's a good idea. Yes.
It's probably a little bit easier to do that back in Georgia's day.
So be not immodest in urging your friends to discover a secret.
Need an English to English translation.
Don't gossip.
No, don't gossip.
Don't gossip.
Why did you just say that then?
Don't betray a friend's confidence. If it's not your story to tell, don't tell it without permission.
That is very good.
All right.
Well, okay.
And then associate yourself with men of good quality. If you esteem your own reputation, for 'tis better to be alone than in bad company. Okay, our moms all told us, choose your friends wisely. You are known by the company you keep.
I didn't realize Mom was reading George Washington when she said that.
Yes. But it's so interesting because what he, with the Jesuits and what he transcribed years ago, it can really apply today, and we should take some of that to heart.
Keeps you out of trouble.
We'd all be much happier.
Yeah. We're going to keep going?
Oh, more? Okay.
But wait, there's more.
Undertake not which you cannot perform, but be careful to keep your promise.
Yeah.
If you say you're going to RSVP to that wedding, go, even if you get a better deal. If you say I'm going to meet you for lunch, and then I decide, I'm tired, go.
Because but what about self-care?
But if we've already committed to do something, and there's not an emergency, you should keep that commitment. So I think self-care is huge, and it's very important. But don't make a commitment and then break it. Yeah, unless you're, unless you have a fever, unless you.
Yeah, then nobody wants you around.
Stay home.
Take that nap.
Well, very good advice from you and from George on this President's Day. Diane, thank you so much. We appreciate it.